Aloha, superstars. Hey, it's me, Aaron. I could fight way more lions than you. And this is the Superpod Saga!
Go ahead and sing it.
Yeah, do it. Can you do it? Can you do the song from memory?
Oh, fuck.
Bum, bum, bum,
Superpod Saga! No, I can't actually do my intro song. Yeah, with a wicked guitar solo. Meow, meow. But that's right, the Superpod Saga. It's hey, you're listening to the podcast Superpod Saga. I don't know why I fucking tripped over myself like that. For any first-time listeners, this is the podcast where your host Aaron, I'll invite some guests on, and we discuss a different video game topic each week, and we'll discuss every possible last detail, every minute detail, every bullet point, every facet, of that topic. We'll talk all day about that goddamn topic, and as soon as we're done, we'll head on out the door to our night jobs, where Cowboy is a cashier at Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
JB,
Getting that surge pricing.
he's a fish market grunt. Jake is a dairy farmer / comedian, and I manufacture. I'm just psychic, man. It's because of all the lions that I fight. I'm just too good. And I manufacture my own brand of chalk, Aaron's Chalk. It's tasty and delicious. But enough about me. Hey, I have 3 guests joining me today. 3 brand new, beautiful faces. I've got Cowboy, I've got JB, I've got Jake. All from the. Go ahead and introduce your show, because I know it's GameCorp. I forget the entire name. I apologize. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
That's most of it. Yeah,
welcome to GameCorp. There we go.
Yeah, it's welcome to GameCorp. We are a mighty comedy trio. Each one of us is 1/3 owner of GameCorp Incorporated. Our podcast is Welcome to GameCorp. We're like a hybrid comedy audio drama where we mix a fully fleshed out narrative with sound effects and scoring and really like painstakingly, I want to pull my hair out, beautiful audio, and we mix that up with like live and improv elements. We do all sorts of stuff on our show.
We do too much.
We do too much on our show. We answer listener questions. We have audience participation. We have trivia. We do improv like interviews. We even get like loosey-goosey on April Fools, and we just improv like an entire huge thing. Like, please go ahead and check our show out. We recently finished our 3-part season 2 finale. It's our heroes and villains arc, and we put so much work into it. And what starts as a normal day at GameCorp, buying Apple Vision Pros, ends in a D&D inspired fight to save the world. So check it out, please.
It is.
And I'm JB, awesome. AKA Juicy Bass. That's what they call me down at the fish market. That's where I work.
And you tied it in. Well done.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
You did good.
I mean, it's my life, so it's easy to tie in.
It's my life. Fish is my life. Glub glub.
Mm-hmm. Nobody knows fish like me. Quick, ask me a fish-related question. Any question.
How many eyeballs does a fish? No, does a bass have? I almost said bass. Jesus Christ.
You know, a lot of people think it's 2, and the surprising thing is they're right. It's 2.
Oh,
it's crazy.
Awesome.
How many fish in the ocean?
A lot.
That's right. He's got it.
I expected no
I'm telling
less.
You can't stump me.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good at this.
Anti-stumpable. That's your middle name.
Because trees don't live in the sea. How are you going to stump me?
Juicy, unstumpable bass.
I need you to stop spitting fire, all right? You're 4 for 4.
Yeah, each of you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves. Talk a little bit about your maybe like the games you like, all that stuff. We'll start with Cowboy because he's right underneath me.
I mean, we've already narrowed ourselves into some stereotypes. I'm Cowboy. I'm one of the hosts of Welcome to GameCorp. I'm known as the design guy. I'm all about like the games that have really good design. Graphics, I don't care. Make them 8-bit, make them AAA, whatever. The fun, it can be fun, but what really matters is it a really interesting, cool, complex game. So that's what I'm into. I'm kind of like, I'm the nerd. I guess that makes me the nerd.
Yeah, he's into mechanics, right? Like how a game operates, how it feels, that type of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm always bitching if a UI is bad. I don't care how fun the game is. If I
I
can't
hear
hit
that.
escape to get out of a menu, I trash it. I
Mhm.
bin it.
If it's got that like dollar store like mobile game UI on a full
Oh,
blown console game, that shit is the worst. Like
no.
newer fucking Story of Seasons, bro. Get out of here with that fucking garbage.
A little bit of Pal World had some UI issues there. Couldn't stomach that.
Oh,
That whole
Pal
game has
World.
issues. I I played the game for like maybe I think 30 minutes. I was climbing up a pillar or something, and I got stuck on the top. My character literally got stuck to the top of the pillar, and I couldn't jump off or move or anything. And I was like, "Well, I'm done with that."
Yeah,
But
I got
yeah,
like 10 minutes into the base building and I'm like, well, now that they've let me base build, there's not enough base building here. It's like, hey, we gave you a little bit, and I'm like, I want a steak dinner. So I got
steak.
mad.
Speaking of steak dinners, JB, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am, when it comes to the trio, I focus on the fun. I don't really care about the mechanics of the game. I don't really care about the art or the story. What I care about is if this game is fun, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Like, if it's fun to play, I don't care if it's My Little Pony or the Rainbow Six Siege. I'm going to play that.
I don't know the difference between those two.
That's because they're just as fun.
Their Venn diagram has a lot of overlap.
You would be
It's a circle.
surprised, Yeah. Yeah, all the people at the fish factory would be talking about them.
Yeah, a lot of bronies surprisingly play My Little Pony.
Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk that, huh?
Who would have known they would have came
thunk?
over from
Who'd have
Siege?
thunk?
Jake, my man, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a dairy farmer and part-time stand-up comedian. I'm hitting
By
up
trade.
the Yak Factory this Friday night, 7 to 7:15,
Yuck.
2-drink minimum, baby.
Two
I'd like to
glasses
get
of milk
real.
minimum.
2 glasses of milk at the dairy farm. I'd like to get real controversial with my opinions. Now, I guess out of the three of us, I don't know, man. When I game, I focus on games as an art form. I focus on
Yeah.
the story, the music, the art direction that the game actually takes. Most of the games that I've enjoyed the most in my life, maybe not the ones I come back to. Oh, foreshadowing. But the games that I
Ooh.
appreciate the most and think that are like the best games in existence, I always view through the lens of art. If the story was incredible, if it moved me, if the
Yeah.
score was fantastic, that's what I care about most in a game.
Awesome. I love it. A little bit about me. Fucking listeners already know all about me. I don't know. I like to find the good in just about any game. Any game, regardless of its review score. It's got a little bit of good in it. Enough about me. Hey, no, I'm just a humble chalk manufacturer at a chalk factory. I may snag a couple pieces to chew on here and there on my lunch break when
Plucking
I'm
them off the line.
yeah, snapping them off the line. Yeah, just when I'm over in the break room talking to my best pal Jose about baseball or something. But today we're talking about games that we keep coming back to, whether that's games that we're kind of addicted to, or games that's like you'll beat once a month, once a week, once a year, whatever. Well, once a week is a little excessive, but whatever. I'm not one to judge. Yeah, just games we keep coming back to. Before we get to all of our picks, we'll go to the segment of the show where I ask my Discord server a question, either related to the topic or just basically the topic, but in question form. But
Mm.
yeah, I asked them, what are some games you find yourself coming back to every so often? Not necessarily addictive games, but a game that you find yourself playing over and over, even after you've already beat it. The Cthusiast Jeff, he says, if we're only talking games that I've beaten but still return to, Star Fox Assault, Red Dead Redemption 2, Final Fantasy 9, Skyrim, Zelda Twilight Princess, I could go on, so I will. Descent, Free Space 1 and 2, Serious Sam, No Man's Sky, Mario 64, Fallout 4. I'll save the rest for later. my man Jeff, those are all some seriously good games, especially Star Fox Assault.
That's a diverse list. That's a good list. I like all the options there.
Yeah,
I do too.
You know, I'm just looking at it like, how do you fill that calendar, man? Like you're sitting there, you're like, okay, 2 hours of Twilight Princess, and then I need 2 hours of Dead Space, and then you're like filling up your calendar with all these games. Like, props to you.
yeah.
Oh, Insomnia, I get it.
Oh man. Boxed treats, opinionated lushes. She said, opinionated lushes. She says, Life is Strange, Inscription, Franbo. I don't know what that one is. I apologize. Sanitarium, The Walking Dead, Telltale. Just the games that have impacted me. I always have to go replay after a year or so. Inscription, fucking for sure. That's an experience. It's not a game. That's an experience. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah,
Cowboy actually played that on stream, and it was a lot of fun to backseat him the whole time.
Oh, that's a game. That's one of the best games for somebody to go into blind, which was it was natural for me that I went into it blind. JB didn't even tell me about it. I heard about it from some other podcast. Might have been you guys, might have been somewhere else. I don't remember. But somebody was talking about it, and they're like, I'm not going to tell you, just go play it. So I went and played it, and that is the best effect of the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is like when you get to the end and JB is just like clutching his hands over his mouth, and I'm like, wait, it's not over? It keeps, wait, who is that? What is going on? And it was so good. It was my game of the year, still is. It keeps going. And I want to say, like, it's Opinionated Lushes. She chose a lot of story games, which is so weird to come back to because you already know what happens.
You've already
Strange
experienced
Walking
the
Dead.
story, but hey, I've
It's
seen
crazy.
The hit movie Catch Me If You Can probably 17 times, so I can't
Bro,
really
yeah.
judge.
It's not that uncommon to relive your favorite media, man. Like I can't count the amount of times I've watched an episode of The Office. When you find the world that you want to live in, you want to stay there. People reread the books, they rewatch television. I mean, fuck, man, I think it's pretty common, and I do it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I mean, I know with Life is Strange and The Walking Dead, those have quite a few different choices you can make as well too.
Branches.
Yeah. So you get a little bit of branching. I don't know what Sanitarium is or Franbo. I don't know. Yeah, they sound good though. Yeah. And I've seen Dumb and Dumber fucking more times than I could possibly even count. Possibly 100. Who knows?
And you just keep fighting lions. It's kind of crazy.
Exactly, dude.
I don't know if it's the chalk dust that's getting into your brain or what, but
Yes, Jake, do you have a question?
No, I thought my hand was up the entire time.
Yeah, I'm a humble chalk maker, chalk ingester, lion fighter. I do it all, man. I'm a jack of all trades. Thrak, he says Metroid Fusion, Super Mario Bros. 3, Tetris, God, Hexic, Sonic 2 and 3, RE4, and Power Wash Simulator. Good shit.
Interesting.
Dude, okay, Power Wash. Does anybody in this room right now play Power Wash Simulator a lot? I want to know. I want to know from someone who plays it.
I have played it and I enjoyed it. And I played it in VR and it was even more enjoyable.
Oh, that sounds like the way to do it.
You get the spray washing over you and stuff.
Yeah. Like, you know, when you're playing Power Wash and you're like, I know there's a little speck somewhere, but I can't really see it. And you're just spraying wildly over the whole thing trying to find it. In VR, you can get right up in it and you can be like, I found you, you stupid speck.
You dirty little speck.
Get washed.
Get your kids to hit you with a spray bottle. Get that mist.
Oh, yeah. The immersion, baby.
Yeah, Thrak, I think he said somewhere in this conversation that he spent like 100 hours on Power Wash Simulator.
Damn,
like he got all of the DLC for Power Wash Simulator and spent like 100 hours on it.
I feel like at that point you're qualified to like open up a power washing business.
Yeah, to be a power washer. Hell yeah.
Yeah, or start a temple because that sounds zen as fuck. I feel like you are like an honorary monk if you can play that many hours. He is at peace. He has hit nirvana through Power Wash Simulator. Oh,
absolutely. Editor, I need a call. Dave Remember 64, he says, Hades, Heroes of the Storm, the best MOBA, he says. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, oh god. WWF
Yoshi's
No Mercy,
Island.
and Cobalt Core, but that also just came out late last year. Damn fine list.
Yeah.
Damn
That is
fine.
a really good list.
yeah.
Also, I disagree on every level. No, I'm just kidding. It's a great
Terrible
list.
part.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Real Dave Jackson, he says Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and Shovel Knight are almost yearly plays for me now. Fuck yes on Shovel Knight, dude. I've replayed Shovel Knight more times than I can count. I fucking love Shovel Knight.
Ooh, is that on your list? Are we gonna get to hear about it?
No, but
Add it to your list. Add it to
I'm
the
gonna add
list.
it to my list now, baby. Here we go. Hold on. SHOVEL. KNIGHT. There we go. Typed it in. Anubis Hero, he says Pokemon Soul Silver, Fallout New Vegas, Spyro, RE4, a lot of RE4s,
Yeah.
Bioshock Trilogy, more for a later discussion. Hell yeah, yeah. I don't see a bad game on this list.
Yeah, the Soul
No, not at
Silver.
all.
I'm a huge fan. I'm more of a Heart Gold myself, but
Yeah.
you know, every yin needs a yang.
Oh no, Soul Silver Gang.
oh,
Soul
I'm
Silver
gonna-
Gang Rise.
I've got another one to add to my list. It's not Heart Gold or Soul Silver, but I'm gonna add a Pokemon game to my list because Pokemon is great shit to keep coming back to. Matt, aka Stormageddon, Chrono Trigger is number 1 with the bullet. The Mass Effect trilogy is up there. Shovel Knight,
Hell
also
yes.
Metroid Fusion. Fuck yeah. Matt coming in with the fire. Holy shit. Had another burp. Bill.
I like that
Chance-
that's a running theme of this. Like this episode so far. There's been a lot of burps. I like that we can just like unbutton our top button and just let it out. Just
It's
let
the
it out
chalk.
today.
Absolutely,
It's all
man.
the
I mean,
chalk.
in the milk.
It's stuck in my esophagus. Yeah, how'd
You
you
have
know?
so
Chalk
much
and milk, it just
calcium.
makes for burps.
Hey,
it's
thank
so
you.
much calcium.
I can only imagine how
The
strong your
chalky
bones
burps.
Yeah, it
Dude.
tastes like Nesquik.
Yeah, dude, my BMs are out of this world, but let me tell you. Dude, there's nothing funnier than when people refer to a shit as a BM.
I
That's the best.
was just thinking that because in my life, the first time I ever heard somebody say BM was my wife, and I said,
Really?
"What is that?" And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "BM. What do
Yeah.
you mean?" Because I was
You're
thinking
talking
like
about time
bad
of day?
manners
What the
in
fuck?
video games, you know,
bad
like
manners.
BM is bad manners, and she was like, like a bowel movement. I lost it, man.
Like, oh, like a poop.
I was like, oh, a poop? Like you made it worse by saying BM. Just,
You know what's-
Oh
I'm-
my
don't
I'm-
make me
God.
play mental gymnastics to get to shitting. just
I'm
say you're shitting.
I'm so used to like acronyms like that and people using them for vulgarities that I thought it was a sex thing because they go, oh yeah, I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
go take a
It can
BM.
be.
Gotta
I'm
go
like,
take
oh,
a
yeah.
BDSM.
Yeah, like an S&M, like a BM. I'm like, it must be really bad that you have to say BM. So like, it's got to be nasty.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna go be nasty? It's like, no, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
take a
baby.
shit.
Birds, dirty bird.
I'm gonna start saying that
Oh.
every time somebody goes to go to like, they'll be like, "All right, man, I'm gonna go take a shit." Yeah, make it nasty.
Ooh, yeah, BM on my C.
Drop
Ooh.
the
Wait,
nasty.
that's not sexy. It's not supposed to be.
Oh,
Rub it
fuck,
all
man.
in. BM on my C. Ooh.
Oh no! Oh no!
See all over your bees.
Oh no! We're getting a BDSM BM in the PM, baby.
Oh.
BDSM BM in the
Nice.
BM. Hey, Bill GNC Podcast Network. He says Persona 4 Golden. Obvious answer, but I can't really say there's any other game I truly give a yearly playthrough to. Bill, I know you love Persona 4 Golden. That's that was a very Bill answer. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. Adam, Revival and Extinction. He says Mass Effect 2 and Dragon Age Origins.
Hell yes.
The different
Fair.
choices helps. In terms of shooters, Halo 3, there's just something about it.
Mm.
Sports games, namely FIFA and NBA, they just seem to be games you can just chill to. Yeah. Hell yeah. Love it.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
nothing negative to say about that list. That's a good list.
I'm still
yeah.
waiting for the one. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the one that we can say real negative things about.
Yep.
Like I like,
Like, I
the,
can't
like
wait
the,
to-
the only like I like playing the bad guy in Wolfenstein, and we're like, whoa,
Mm.
wait a
Oh,
minute.
shit. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Skirt. Bachwheel. He says, I get into ruts where I play the same games for a long time. Right now, I keep going back to Solasta, though Wizardry 8, Shadowrun, Dragonfall, and Might and Magic 6 keep dragging me back. And yearly, I like to play Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I restart one of the Shining Force games. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shining
get-
Force is a good series.
Editor, let me get a caw for Shining Force. Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Caw.
Do we need a cause?
No. I just I edited it. Yeah,
I'm
awesome.
sorry, it just got me.
No, it's all good. I'm not even gonna edit one in now. That was beautiful. Holy shit, just another day at the office for Super Bot Saga. Chan, he says, hold my beer as I replay this for the millionth time. Dark Souls 2, Shining Force 2, Star Fox 64, Zelda 2, Mario 64. Holy shit.
Nice.
A lot of 64s and 2s. It's
Lot
all
of
2s and
nostalgia.
64s, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this person is a speedrunner, but I thought the only people playing Super Mario 64 right now were speedrunners.
Maybe.
Nah, dude, not even. That game, people love that game. They had that limited run Super Mario like Super All-Stars with 64 on it. You can play it on you can play it on Switch right now with the like Nintendo 64 Virtual Console. Like it's in a bit of a renaissance. So
I gotta say,
64.
Super Mario All-Stars is one of probably the best games of all time. I don't know where it is on the list, but it's up there. It's up there for sure.
Judge Bread, he says Civilization 5 and then Civilization 6. 500 plus hours combined, but I've never finished a game, lol. Holy shit, Tommy, are you serious?
I was about to say, so he's about halfway through. Yeah.
Well, that's a cry for help in the Discord.
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll drop an F for Tommy.
All right, I'm going to create my army here. Gandhi, what are you doing? Oh, my God.
Oh, no, Gandhi, not again.
Gandhi from the top rope.
Here comes Gandhi with a steel chair. Mother Ducker 21. Journey to the Savage Planet. I play through it at least once or twice a year. Completely underrated game.
I've never heard of that one.
I've heard of it, and I know it looked good. I don't know why I've never played it.
Is it a survival game? Was it on Game Pass? Is that where
it's a little bit No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's like you journey around you journey around a planet, and basically you find little bits of like goo to enhance your health, and you basically just like research different plants and shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's not more popular. Like, people love goo.
People love games with goo.
I love goo.
Bitches
Like,
love
just
goo.
in general. Like, getting slimed on Nickelodeon was like the pinnacle.
Oh, dude, yeah, that made me rock hard every single time I saw.
We were raised on goo.
We were raised on goo.
I dream.
Hey, who was it? So who was it at one of the Nickelodeon's awards? It was a singer. It was a female
Taylor
pop
Swift.
Demi
singer
Lovato.
that just got fucking
Puff Diddy.
faced with they pressurized a box of slime, and she.
I hope it was Ariana
got a
Grande.
Fucking face full. Like, she fell down and everything, if I'm remembering correctly.
Fucking Selena Gomez.
I don't know. I think it was like Katy Perry or something.
Avril Lavigne. Oh,
and she
dude.
died.
She fucking died.
She
And
died.
they had to replace her with
Immediately.
Kesha. It was crazy.
That's how we got Kesha. They released the Kesha Bot 4000 to go on stage and make
Beep,
everyone
boop.
forget.
So like,
Kesha,
please sing Skater Boy.
Umbrella,
She's like,
Ella.
Slizzard Lizard.
No.
Fucking.
She did TikTok.
Oh, right. She did the TikTok song, and then they turned it into an app.
Yeah.
That's it for the Discord. That is it for the Discord. Now
That's
we'll
a
move
job,
on.
powerful Discord.
Yay.
I gotta
Well
say
done.
props to you for cultivating such a powerful Discord.
Yeah, dude, I wanted to say it too. Like, I hopped into your Discord for the first time a few days ago. You have cultivated a very positive and cool community over there. So, Superpod Discord community, good job. Thanks for being
Also, the
cool.
names. Oh my gosh.
know,
The
right?
Yeah,
Not
dude,
being
that's-
bad people.
That's the funnest part about Discord, is seeing like Judge Bread and the
Judge Bread.
Caduceus Jeff and all these little fun names. Thrack. I never get tired of saying Thrack. Reminds me of the one roast beef place, Rax, or whatever the fuck it's called, dude. If you've never
Now
Arby's.
I'm picturing a giant
called
ogre
Arby's.
like I love Super Mario 2. I always come back to it, and it's just a hulking ogre. Thrack.
Here
I
we
am
go.
Thrax.
Just full of roast beef.
No, dude, here we go. Look in the Zencaster chat. I sent a link to Rax. It's like just some roast beef place in like Ohio or something stupid. Fast food with style.
That's amazing.
Try a
yum.
sausage stand. Taking apps.
Damn, 2 regular beefs for $5 in this
Wow.
economy?
Endless salad bar?
I don't think that's
this
current,
picture was
though,
taken
but-
in 1996. I
Oh,
want to tell you that right now.
Damn it.
You can tell because of the gradient logo. Nobody
You can
knows.
Y'all
tell
remember-
because it says
y'all remember-
copyright 2015 Google. That's how you know. It was taken in 96.
Y'all remember when Arby's like led a campaign against our well-being and was like, you could eat fucking 5 sandwiches for $5 if you want.
That
Come
was
in here. We'll give you
amazing.
5
The 5 for
sandwiches.
5?
Like 5 for 5. Do you want to eat 5 sandwiches? You piece of shit. You want to come in here and eat 5 beef and cheddars and wash it down with a Diet Coke? You son of a
No.
bitch.
Fucking
Come
shit,
on
you
in.
fucking
Come
fat
on
fucking
into
pants,
Arby's.
dude.
You
The
can
beef
do
and cheddar
it.
wasn't part of the 5 for 5. It was just the beef. If you wanted the cheddar, it was
I know.
$1.25 each, baby.
What about
Oh,
the
an
Wendy's
extra
4 for
25
4?
cents.
The Wendy's 4 for 4 is still a thing. You
The
can get
4 for
fucking
4
French
was-
fries, nuggets, fucking
Yeah, but
burger.
you get like
I was
4
good.
French fries. What?
Dude, and then the fucking the Wendy's breakfast. It was just a breakfast burger. It was the breakfast of burgers.
Yeah.
The fucking you
I
can
like
have a
a-
fucking hamburger with bacon on it for breakfast. Like that's cheating. That's
Yum.
just a fucking bacon cheeseburger. You fucking son of a bitch.
No. It's got bacon on it. That's morning food.
Yeah.
Hey, my
You know
first
what restaurant
my first,
needs to die is Subway. That
Hey,
restaurant
now.
needs to just burn down.
Subway.
Hey,
Subway needs
Subway's
to go
all
away.
right, dude.
Have you been there recently?
Yeah.
I get there
For the $15 foot long and you only have like 5 choices?
Oh, it's
What is
fucked how
happening?
expensive it got. Subway's
yeah.
going to die in a fire for how expensive it is. But you can get a lot of food
Yeah.
there for low calorie people if you're on a diet.
That's true. I mean,
I
Only
know
if they
somebody.
scoop
I
out
know
the
somebody who
bread.
did a Subway diet. Pretty famous guy.
famous guy.
Yeah,
Jimmy
we're all
John's is
thinking the
pretty
same thing.
I like Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is pretty dope. They have all sorts of cool signs now. Hey,
Yeah.
we're not talking
Yeah.
about fucking deli meats and shit. We're talking about games we
Can
keep coming
we?
back to.
Oh, yeah,
Well-
that's true.
My first pick, because this is my podcast. I love you guys, but fuck you. This is my show.
Love
I'm
you
just
too.
kidding. I'm just kidding. My first
I
pick.
am offended.
Just fucking Cowboys offline or whoever. I clicked away for a second. I didn't see who spoke, but like,
I am subtweeting right now. Get ready.
oh shit,
I'm
sub
done
tweet.
tweeting.
Get ratioed.
My first pick is Burnout Revenge. Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I can't get enough of this fucking game. I think I played it on the PS2 originally back in the day as a kid, and then I bought it again on the 360, and they made it backwards compatible. Like the day they made it backwards compatible, I re-downloaded
Oh
it,
my
played it a
gosh.
bunch, and since then it's always on my hard drive. I keep coming back to it for like just I guess kind of the races, the different unlockable cars, the fucking banging soundtrack, dude.
I always
Yellow
hear
card
that. It's
and
always the soundtrack.
fuck, and then the crash mode. Oh my god, let me tell you about the fucking crash
Yes.
mode.
Yeah,
me
tell me about
tell-
the crash mode.
Hey, so the crash mode, it's like if a puzzle game was fucking. I mean, I love puzzle games, but the crash mode is like a puzzle game on fucking steroids. Like if you smoked a little bit of crack after doing steroids, it's like let me crash this fucking car into traffic in a way that it'll block traffic and create even more crashes. And it's
Oh
Mm.
yeah. I remember that now. That was some good shit. I love that.
Yeah. I got to tell you, just hearing you say the words Burnout Revenge, I literally got goosebumps. And hearing
Yeah.
you
Oh, geez.
turtle wax poetic about it was just
Turtle wax
unbelievable.
poetic.
Me and Cowboy used to play this back in the day, and we would play
Yep.
the crash mode, and we would just try to do the craziest high scores we could.
Yeah.
I forgot that game existed. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so
I mean,
much for bringing that back into
You're
my
fucking welcome,
consciousness.
dude.
Is this on is this available? Like, can I get it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
backwards
my.
compatible on the newest Xboxes now. So you can still buy it from the 360 store and play it on your Xbox. I mean,
Yeah.
Burnout Paradise, I think they recently remastered
Yeah.
as well too, and that's still
That's a
good.
good one.
But like Revenge just has that little sweet spot in my heart. I'll get a wild hair up my ass to be like, oh, I should just go gold medal every single fucking event in Burnout Revenge, and then yep, fucking 1,500 hours later, here I am, like I did it.
Yeah,
Locked
it
up
is
in
a
car.
it's a frequent member to the nostalgia memes. I always see them. It's like, it's 2005. You have a whole gallon of Code Red, and you just put in Burnout, Revengeance. No, Revenge. It's like,
Revengeance.
life is still good. You know,
Dude,
every meme is always
yes.
about that game.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the soundtrack too. They had Avenged
Yes.
Sevenfold. They had The Doors. Holy shit!
It's the Tony
Pull it
Hawk
from my
Pro Skater
Valentine.
2 soundtrack of
the
racing
2000s,
games.
yeah.
Of
Damn.
racing games.
I have never
Dude.
played this game. I'm missing out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
You are,
feeling
man.
a game night, boys. We're getting together. We're playing
Ooh,
some
let's do it.
Burnout.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Count me. I don't know if you're inviting me over or not, but count me in
Oh,
if you
yeah.
are. If
We weren't,
not,
but yeah,
I
we
know
can
my
now.
boundaries.
Nah,
I mean,
I'm
I'll uninvite you later,
made it
but yeah,
awkward.
you're
I'm open.
absolutely invited.
Send me a
Like,
like
you
a,
got
Anytime.
send me a really professional email. Dear Aaron of Superpod Saga, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, you are cordially uninvited.
We're going a different direction.
You made
For
the
our game
space
night?
hostile.
There were a lot of qualified candidates, unfortunately.
We took a look at your resume, and on second thought, nah.
You've gone in a different direction.
I wish I was a hiring
Away.
manager so I could just reply nah to people. Just one word, no punctuation, no capitalization. Just reply to them nah.
Nah.
Your
Unrelated
application.
emoji.
Your application to Arby's, nah.
Nah.
Subject RE. I want to work at Arby's. Body, nah.
Nah.
NAW,
A couple of W's too.
yeah, nah.
Nah.
Oh, Cowboy, what's your first pick, man?
Okay, I'm gonna put one on the back burner because I know it's too obvious. And I'm
Oh,
gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start at the bottom of the list. I'm gonna go 7 Days to Die.
Ooh,
Because-
okay.
There's a
Mm.
lot of zombie games out there, and some are good. You know, you could say Left 4 Dead, goat of zombie games, and then you
Yeah.
could say Dead Rising, which is like single player experience, goat of zombie games. But 7 Days to Die is the Minecraft of zombie games, even though
True.
Minecraft has zombies in it. It don't count, okay? It's everything. It's base building, it's digging, it's crafting, it is online
Digging.
multiplayer, massive server. It's the best.
There's punching. And it's
so much
it's
punching.
actually it works. Like
Ooh.
one of my favorite things with survival games is creating a character that all they do is punch. And if the
Yes.
game allows me to do that, I like it so much more. And what was this game called again?
7 Days to
7
Die.
days to die.
7
Wow.
Days
And
to
my
Die.
favorite game, what's it called again?
What's it called? It definitely did that for me because you could create level 5 iron knuckles.
Nuts.
And you
Oh,
could
the
punch.
iron
Five
nuts.
iron
Ooh, the iron knucks. That was my whole goal. And then I got them. And then I decided I was going to conquer a giant tower. And I went from the base floor all the way to like floor 50. And all I did was punch my way through. And it was glorious. And then I deleted it and never played it again. So,
Oh.
Cowboy, tell me about the replay value, please.
It does. It just has amazing replay. The mechanics in the game, it looks shitty. Like, let's all be honest, the game looks like junky as far as graphics and stuff.
Yep.
And it plays like a bad indie game that somebody made in their first time in Unity. But the mechanics underlying the game are actually really good.
Mhm.
And so, like, that building you were talking about actually has structural physics to
Yep.
determine how the walls support the entire building. It's not a static object. You can knock a skyscraper down if you break the right support places, and it does all the calculations. Like, it's a fantastic game. It's like a sleeper hit. And the thing is, you can always go back and you can go with friends, get a big server going. There's like Twitch integration now where like the people watching can just throw a horde at zombies or make their heads big or stuff.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
It's one of those games where the developers are putting love into it forever for no
Yeah.
good reason. They don't make money doing this. Everybody's already bought it, but like they're just awesome dudes. So I always go back to it. I just love it.
I
Let
think
me,
it does make sense to create a giant group, right? Like get all of the different
you
podcasts
have to.
together, all of the friend groups together, and create a thing, and we all stream separately because there is localized audio, right? Like positional, so
Mhm.
you can go and talk to people that are nearby you. I think it is a very good group, like an amazing group streaming game for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. I want to. I want to share too. Like, I joined their group late when they were playing 7 Days to Die. Like they had their little online community. They were doing stuff. I joined in late when they had already built their bases and they were in it. I became a disciple of JB's. I was learning to punch while he was punching real hard. I was punching weak, but I was doing it. I followed you into that building, and playing that game in that group was kind of like a precursor to us actually starting a project and then into
Yeah.
a podcast. I think that kind
Yes.
of it lit that
It was a
game kind of
catalyst.
It
was
lit
a
that fire.
catalyst. Yeah, it lit the fire in us, and it actually made us want to create something. And yeah, you can blame that game for all the stuff we put out
For
now.
Welcome to
Our
GameCorp.
blight on the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were the punchy pals. We got some motorcycles and then immediately crashed them.
Yes, we
Great.
did.
It was a wonderful life we lived.
I want to read you, boys, my favorite Steam review of this game. So,
Okay.
Vaporeon, they say,
Mm.
I died in 8 days. I win. Beautiful.
Oh,
Fair.
that's funny because that's after the giant horde.
They did it. They
Every
I
7
don't know.
days is a giant horde, and they died on the 8th
Well,
day.
okay.
They ate some
I will-
bad beans or something.
I will
We did
submit to the court that he failed. He had 7 days to die. He had 7 days to do
Oh,
it. And what did he do? He did on the 8th day.
He
he failed.
survived. God damn,
It
that's
took
so
too
true.
long.
He had-
Sustained.
yeah.
JB, what's your first game?
Let me go with so this one was already teased. I don't remember who said it, but my number one game I keep coming back to is Hades, man. Like Hades
Yes.
is so
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
good. I cannot wait for 2. I am so stoked, man. Like Hades it was my game of the year for like 4 years in a row. Like it's
Yeah,
so good. I think it's my game of the decade, honestly.
Game of the
Oh.
presidential term.
Damn.
Yeah.
4 more years.
4 more years. Everybody
I feel that.
says we got bad games, but I say Hades. You don't know. You don't know about the Hades.
Not a bad
That
game.
was a weird Italian Trump. I'm
That was
sorry.
good. I liked it. I like
We got
Italian
the good
Trump.
game.
We got the spaghetti and the Hades.
We got the good spaghetti. We got the best spaghetti.
Buongiorno, it's me, the Donald Trump. I don't know.
President
It's
Donald
me,
Trump.
Donald Trump. Wah, wah, wah. All right. So,
Wah-ha!
so what you're saying is when you watch the video game awards every year and they announce the winner, you just sit back in your couch and you go, nah.
Nah.
I don't think Hades got the appeal or the I should say like the critical acclaim that it deserved because it was a passion project 100%. It was made
Yeah.
by a developer that had an amazing track record. There was
Supergiant Games.
no microtransactions. There was no battle pass or anything. It was an infinitely replayable, incredible storyline that like every time you beat it, you got a little bit more of the story and it just drip fed you endorphins like crazy. And like you could play it however you wanted. You could create crazy broken builds. You
Yes.
can hamstring yourself and like go in hardcore. Like there was just
There was
it had
so
something
much.
for everybody. Yeah.
And it was so sexy. All
was
the
so
time.
sexy.
Oh,
Everyone
So-
was just so
so much
sexy in
fucking-
that game.
So much
Every
customization
playthrough, I
to your
romanced
runs.
Meg. Yeah.
I was a
From the
Deusa
Hercules
guy.
movie. right?
Deusa.
Ooh, Deusa.
I didn't want to say it
I
first.
forget.
Cowboy's
Yeah.
a Deusa. Well, no, Cowboy is the mama.
Oh,
The
yeah,
mommy
Nyx.
milkers.
Is that
Yeah.
Nyx? Yeah.
Yeah, Nyx.
Mrs. Mommy
Ooh,
Milkers
okay.
herself.
Yeah, fucking the amount of customization you get pre-run is
Mhm.
just fucking insane. Because like first off, you could pick one of like what 6 weapons, 5 weapons. Then it's like okay, well, which fucking aspect do you want to change it up even
Yep.
more? One of like 3 or 4 aspects.
That
And,
fundamentally changed the way the weapon works. So you
Yeah,
can
Exactly.
you can play it a little differently. Like you could have a spear where your whole point is to like be at far distance and poke them, but then you can have one where your whole thing is like throwing it, like
Yep.
just chucking a spear and then opening yourself up for damage and then like calling it back and doing it again. There's magic builds. There's like for every build, there's like 5 sub builds that are all
Yeah, yeah.
viable and fun. And I just
And then yeah,
oh,
it is such a fucking good game. I've gushed about it to Tommy, Rip to a Real One, Tom Word.
Yeah. Pour
who
one
I
out.
gushed, I gushed to him so much about the game. He eventually went and bought it, and he like I forget what the fuck he said. He played it for a little bit and was like, "I'm just not feeling it, man." And I was like, "What?"
Mm.
But yeah, I didn't bring Tommy up just to fucking roast him or anything.
Just to drag him.
It's just like it's like in the beginning, I guess for anybody that's played it and hasn't gotten past like little bits in the beginning, it gets like really, really fucking good once you start unlocking more and more shit, like more weapons, more aspects, more relics or trinkets, whatever they're fucking called, more
Yep.
everything. And it's a really fucking great game. One of my favorite games of all time, actually. It's probably one of my top 10. I want to say,
Yeah.
top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think top 5 for sure for me, and maybe top 3. Like it's up there. It's such a good game.
Yeah. Jake, what's your first one?
Okay. So how should I do this list? Should I just hit you with like my top one and work down from there, or
Whatever
should I,
feels
like,
right to
hit
you.
you
I
with
did
some
mine
curveballs?
backwards.
You
I
did yours
did mine. I'm
backwards?
going up to 1. Yeah.
You're going up to 1? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah,
I'm
make the
starting off.
listeners wait. Make them
Yeah,
make them
'cause
wait.
I'm
for
gonna
the
make
best.
them
Delayed
wait for my
gratification works,
number one
exactly.
most played game over and over forever.
Watch
and ever, whenever
Mojo
it is.
presents.
Yeah. So, at the bottom of the list, number 10.
Burger
This
King.
game.
Wait. Number 15. Burger
Burger
King,
King
foot
foot
lettuce.
lettuce.
Yeah, dude.
I love
Okay,
it.
sorry, go ahead.
We have a whole
So,
character that's based off of that, by the way.
there is a character in our show.
We
Yeah.
have a whole character, and we auto tune him. It's insane.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
so,
even know why we're doing this. It's just so
Gross.
good. Anyway, go
starting at
ahead.
the
Sorry, Jake.
bottom- Thank you. That was rude. That was so fucking aggressive. I'm sorry. Now, starting at the bottom of the list, the game that I hate that I keep coming back to because I
Ooh.
don't think I even like this game, but I keep trying to play it over and over because I'm trying to force myself to like it, is Dragon's Dogma.
Oh.
Ooh.
Really?
Yes. So, in theory, I should love the game. I
Yes.
love fantasy games. It's got dragons and griffins. It's an open world. You explore, you level up, you learn magic. And the combat system's really cool with, climbing up on the beast and whooping their ass to death. And, it has all this stuff. But every time I play it, I get real excited. And then an hour later, I'm running around this world and I'm like, fuck, I don't like this world. It's so bland and gross. Man, I just keep fighting goblins. Man, I walk over there and it's just the same goblins again. And there's like a griffin. And I go fight him. And then like 30 hours into it, I have this diverse team because it's you and pawns that you get to like trade out. And I get to a point where I just stop in the middle of a journey. I literally just stop. My party stops and I just stare into the horizon. And I look at my team and go, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. And then I turn it off and uninstall it. And I've done that like 5 times.
Yep, I do that too because every time I go and fight the first Griffin, I remember that it's Kathy Griffin, and I'm like, oh no, and I have
What
to
the
uninstall it.
Like, she gonna break my legs.
Yeah, like I can't.
Fucking Kathy Griffin. Could you please stop attacking my wing? Could you please? I can't do a good Kathy Griffin. Sorry.
That
Oh,
felt
wait.
right.
Oh, I'm
It
thinking of the
felt
wrong
good.
person. Who the fuck is Kathy Griffin?
The redhead lady.
I was
I don't
thinking
know.
of the woman in Misery.
Oh,
Kathy
Kathy
Bates.
Bates.
Kathy Bates.
Catherine
Yeah,
Bates.
no, she's awesome.
She's awesome. I love her.
She's way less
Kathy Griffin.
annoying.
She's the
Yeah, I would kill every Griffin if she voiced them.
She would fucking put her in the game, and she would annihilate every creature in that game, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
True.
Absolutely. So, yeah, man, I don't have anything nice to say about it. And you know what? Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming out in March, and it looks beautiful, and they've expanded on the combat and like every character because there's so many different vocations and ways to play the game. They're more fleshed out, and I bet money that I'm going to buy that game and I'm going to play it and I'm going to be
Do it.
so mad the whole time I play it. And I'm going to do it all over again with that game. I know I'm going to do it.
I can't wait.
Me neither. I mean, I can't wait for the game. Like, I did really like Dragon's Dogma.
See, a lot of people do. It has a big fan base. It has a rabid fan base, and the community is still alive right now. The subreddit there's a community there, so a lot of people love this game, and I want to be part of the club. Somebody tell me how to like you. Tell me what I need to do to like you.
It's okay to not like a game, though. Like, there's plenty of games that, I mean, yeah, people love that I kind of don't fucking care about. Like Helldivers 2, fuck, I just could not care less. But I mean, I've never played it though, so I mean, I don't fucking.
You haven't even tried. You're just like, fuck that.
Well, I mean,
Fucking bugs,
I don't have a
robots.
PlayStation. I don't have a PS5 or a fucking PC powerful enough to run that fucking
Oh,
game.
okay,
So
okay.
like, I don't care.
I kind of love that where like a big, expensive, really good game comes out, but you don't hear enough about it that you don't care. So you save all that money, in that time. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm glad that didn't hook me. That would have been a lot of time. That would have eaten up most of my week.
Oh shit. My next one is I'm gonna go with Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so first off, I'm a big fucking fat filthy slut for decorating homes.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
are.
what the
Oh, you
fuck
saved it in the end there.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were gonna
yeah.
say for indentured servitude.
That too.
I love contracts, man.
A little bit
Fuck.
of B&M.
Oh, debt.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh fuck, man.
Got a
The-
tattoo
the-
of Tom Nook on my chest.
I forget what the
Oh, no.
I forget what the fuck the DLC. It's like the Happy Home Paradise, I think is what
That's
it's
something.
called.
That's
Um,
very close if it's not.
Yeah, I really fucking love just going back into that every so often and just picking new dumb little fuckers to make their homes, their little beach homes. I'll pick like the dumbest fucking island. Like I'll pick some fucking desert island for someone's like barn home, and then I'll just and then I'll actually take the inside of the house seriously and put like carefully take like an hour or fucking longer sometimes to put together like the best little house, and then I'll be like, oh, I want a roommate, and I'll be like, you don't say, you don't fucking say, and then I'll add an extra fucking level to the house, widen it, add more shit to the house so it fits like the other person's interests and likes and shit, and yeah, I keep coming back to that. In the base game, sometimes I do come back to I I get pretty fucking overwhelmed with all the chores I assign to myself in like the
Right.
base game. So I'll wake up and then I'll be like, oh fuck. Oh, I have to go gather up all the fruits, dig up all the fucking fossils. I gotta talk to everybody, see what the fuck they wanna do. Go check the fucking beach for any shells and fucking bottles and fucking God forbid if fucking Gulliver is there, I'm gonna lose my shit. And yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons, it's the DLC is what I keep coming back to for sure. Sometimes I'll check on my actual island and touch things up, make it even fucking stupider than it already is. But the DLC is where it's at. It's fun.
You know what's funny? That reminds me of Stardew Valley because
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
well, there's an element there because me and my wife, we need a game to play together because she's not a gamer. And Stardew Valley is the top co-op game with your wife if she's not a gamer game. And so one of the things you encounter once you get to like the mid game is you start to get mad about your day. You get up and it's, you forgot to water some plants and you're going over, you're all pissed off like, oh, fucking bullshit. I don't got time for this. I got to get in the mine.
Yep.
Fuck, it's already 9 a.m. I was supposed to be selling geodes to the blacksmith. Like, I have stressed out over Stardew Valley as like, I need to get shit done. Why am I always so tired? I never have enough time. Like, real life me is getting projected into the game. Like, what even are my dreams anymore? Do I even want to own a farm?
That game flies too close to the sun, man. Like it
Yeah.
gets too close to real life.
It does.
And people always, I guess, categorize that shit as like a cozy game, and it's cozy
Yes.
for a little bit when you're like building up your farm from nothing to like kind of something, but then once it does become something, it's like chores, dude. And then like as I slowly put the gun up to my temple, I'm like, oh wait, but that was a suicide joke. But I yeah. But no, yeah.
I know what else it would have been.
Cowboy, what's your next pick?
Okay, let's go up. So I'm gonna start saying I like games that I don't know that they're fun. They're super engaging. I basically like to redline my brain. If my brain was an engine, I like to just have that needle flicking at the end of the red lines. And so one of them is Factorio. It's a PC game, so casual gamers may not know this. It is a game about automation. You mine some minerals out of the earth to make iron. You put that into a steel plate, and you make a factory. And now the factory makes the plates. And then the plates allow you to make other factories that make the factories that make the plates. And those make the things that make the thing that make the thing that make the thing. And eventually you have like flying robots that just construct your base for you based on automated like scripts and stuff. And it's every time I'm doing it, I'm at 100 miles per hour in my brain. I'm like, okay, I'm low on copper, so I need to go here. This needs to route here. Once that's done, it's got to go over here. And if I do this, I can finally upgrade. Like it just compounds. I don't know if you guys, there's a scene in Malcolm in the Middle that I love.
Yes.
It's the
when
scene
when
where
he's fixed the
dad.
fix the drawer. He comes home and he has like the light bulb's out or something. So he goes to the drawer to get a screwdriver, and then the drawer squeaks. So he goes and gets like the glue to fix that, but then he's out of glue. So he goes to the store, and it gets to the point where he gets back and he's working on the car. And the wife is like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm trying to fix the light bulb." It's like he has this nested set of tasks, and I fucking love that. I just love having what I call the spaghettification of my own mind. And so, yeah, it's amazing. It's
Hell
just
yeah.
if you want your brain going 100 miles per hour while you play a game, that's the game to do it.
Nice. So it's like cookie clicker, but more like
It's active cookie clicker,
active. There we go. It's like cookie clicker, but you do something.
but you're the cookie.
Yeah, you're being clicked.
And you're being
Oh.
clicked.
Click me, please.
I don't know if that metaphor pans
New
out.
merch,
but I'm
new
hoping.
merch in the
It doesn't.
Superpod store. Click me, daddy. Click me, daddy.
I'm a cookie.
Get it on a shirt, on a bumper sticker.
Bumper sticker, yeah, dude. That's just dude. Oh fuck, JB, what's your next game, man?
I'm going to go. My next one is going to be the VR title that I come back to the most.
Oh,
and that
VR.
is Blade and Sorcery.
Okay.
Huh.
I don't know if all of you have played this game, but it's just a hack and slash sandbox game where you let out all your most chaotic thoughts into another
Your dark
person.
passenger.
Yeah, you're like, I want to kill everyone, like just everyone in the world using hidden blades from Assassin's Creed, and you just do it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want to spawn somebody, and then I throw them into a well and watch them scream and look at them as the light leaves their eyes. And
You're
then I'm
not
like,
selling this game well.
This is fun, but let me actually take 2 shields instead, and I'm gonna literally beat somebody to death with my shields, because the best offense is a good defense. You know what I'm saying? And then you just beat him to the and then another guy comes coming, and you're like, I'm gonna throw the body of this other person I killed at you to knock you down to the ground, and then I'm gonna punch you in the face until you die.
Hell yeah.
So this is a game I come back to a lot. It's I think it's a cathartic in a way.
It is.
Yeah, JB makes his kids go to their rooms for hours at a time while he slam dances in the living room while he plays this game. Just wilding out. Just wilding out. His wife's in the kitchen crying on her second glass of wine.
I actually
it's an
clotheslined my
afternoon,
child
man.
because of this game. I literally whipped Jack in the face with a controller once. I didn't know he was in the room because
Did you?
I was surrounded. And I had to live. And he had to die for me to live. He didn't die. He's still alive.
to die.
It is life or death, yeah. Oh, and
Yeah,
they have a
but-
Star Wars mod, so I got to be like Darth Maul and have like a double-bladed lightsaber and just slice off limbs and stuff. It's a lot of fun, man.
Nice.
If you ever see the TikTok of somebody throwing Thor's hammer at a dude and they fly 1 billion miles away, that's Blade and Sorcery. That's the game where they mod in like weapons and they do crazy shit, or lightsabers.
Yeah, there's
That
everything.
sounds fucking awesome.
Spider-Man, like
The Spider-Man dude.
Yeah, it's so good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, where he always slaps somebody's butt, but that's also Bone
Yeah.
Lab. But he always like
Yeah.
has the little boy Timmy, and then he like slaps everyone's butt before he kills them, which is just interesting. But that's what it is. That's the TikTok.
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to, little parting gift is what I would call it.
Speaking of slapping butts, hey Jake, what's your next one?
Oh, this is a real butt slapper here. So we're moving up. We're moving up the list from the game that I don't hate, but I kind of hate that I keep coming back to it, and I will be rabid while I play it, and then I will lose interest 100%. I do a 180, but this happens once or twice a year. It's World of Warcraft. So
Okay.
anytime a big update to an expansion or a new expansion happens, I am fucking in. I dive deep and I play it for several months. I get to the new level cap, I unlock the new gear, I do the raids, I do all this stuff, and I love it. I try out new characters, and I'm like, I'm loving life. This is so fun. And then the gameplay loop reveals itself.
Yep.
And my fun goes from 100 to 0. And I'm happy that I don't fall into the trap of like wanting to play this for like this is a game that plenty of people know life, but I'm glad that I don't, because my brain suddenly will go, yo, this is the loop, man. You're pressing the same 5 buttons over and over every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, I am. And then I immediately uninstall it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. But then they'll come up with something new, or there'll be a new mount that's really pretty, and I'm like, I'm back in the game, baby. Until I get bored of it. Like it's very love-hate. You know how people can get into relationships with somebody that they are not meant to be with, that they're just so sexy and it's just so nasty, but they are so bad for you. Your life is a fucking mess when you're with them. I guess that's me and WoW. I guess that's how I feel about it. When I'm there, I'm there,
Wow.
man. But then I have to run. I have to get away.
I feel that, man.
Thank you.
That sounds just like my pick. Smite. Fuck.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fuckity fuck. Oh man. So my brother-in-law and I, and occasionally a few other friends of mine, we'll play some Smite together, and it'll be this like almost nightly thing. It'll be like, oh dude, I'll be on at like 8:30. Okay, cool. I get off at 9. I'll hop on. And we'll play a few matches, and it'll start off great. It'll start off a great night. And then it'll quickly devolve into us just getting fucking steamrolled by the enemy team and getting mad.
Yeah.
And like, we'll not only be mad at the enemy team, then we'll get mad at each other, and then we'll be like, well, fuck, I'm just not going to play anymore. But yeah, Smite, for those who have never played it, it's a MOBA. It's your team against the enemy team. There's different modes. The one we play the most is this 3v3 mode called Joust. And fuck, when it's me and my brother-in-law with like some rando against an enemy team of 3, we somehow always get the worst fucking randos on the planet. They either don't pick a character that synergizes with the ones that we picked. They either they don't fucking do anything fucking smart. They just don't know how to play the game. I don't know how to explain it all very well, but yeah, Smite, it's great. Like we'll play it fucking almost nightly for like 2, 3 or more months straight, and then we'll get burnt out and stop. And then we'll see a new cool character coming out, or like a new cool battle pass or crossover being added, because they've done crossovers with like Ninja Turtles, Transformers,
Oh, sick.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. They've done all sorts of shit. We'll see something cool. We'll jump back into the game for a little bit, and then we'll be like, oh wait, this still pisses us off. Like my fucking heart rate is spiking, my blood pressure. I'm gonna fucking die playing this game. But yeah, then we'll stop, and yeah, we just keep coming back to it every so often. Smite.
I am a fan of MOBAs in general. So the next time you want to, hate yourself, I am down to hate myself with you. Let's go play. I love MOBAs. I played a little bit of Smite, not enough to like get good, I would say, but I like the whole aesthetic, right? Because it's a bunch of gods from mythology.
Yeah,
and you're playing as them in like a MOBA format, which is kind of cool.
Well, and it's still third person over the shoulder, ain't it?
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the major selling point of it.
Yeah, every shot is a skill shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no auto. Well, I guess some characters have skills that auto aim, but almost all the time it'll be you'll have to aim it yourself. I guess the same also goes for, let's just make it another we'll add another MOBA into this too. Pokemon Unite. I really
I like Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, okay.
Like I like it. I like everything about it except for the people that play it, because
true.
I'm totally certain that like most of the people that play are little fucking kids that don't know how to play a MOBA, and
Yes.
it'll be like me calling out, oh, I'll do bottom lane. I run or not bottom lane, top lane. I do a pretty mean fucking what's his name, Crustle. I do a pretty fucking
I
mean
like
Crustle.
Crystal.
Or Mammoth I'm a
Oh,
pretty
I like
fucking good
Mammoth Swine.
tank. Yeah, dude, and I'll be on the top lane, and my fucking carry or whatever they're called in Pokemon Unite, they'll just be some dumbass who picks some fucking stupid pick, and then they won't be in my lane at all. It'll be me 2v1,
Yes.
and then
Oh my gosh.
and then I'll just fucking hate the game for the rest of the night, turn it off,
Right.
uninstall it.
Especially
Yeah.
if you're like building to be like a support tank, and you're like,
Yeah.
your carry just disappears, and you're like, well, if I would have skilled myself to be a carry, like maybe I could have some
Exactly.
impact right now, but I had no idea you were gonna be trashed.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
With friends and with a team you can coordinate with, it's pretty fucking great. It's great to like steamroll and a team of 5 fucking random children and just
man.
annihilate them. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not children. It's probably me because I played it for a while and I was really surprised at how awful I felt all the time playing it.
Play with me. Fuck, we'll play
Yeah,
sometime.
I'll play too.
Well, I
Hell
had a
yeah.
problem. My problem with it is losing at it felt really bad compared to most games because the idea of getting my ass kicked by like a Squirtle or something just felt bad. Like to be,
Squirrel.
I felt like a dweeb getting frustrated at like I'm walking up to a like a little Charmander or something, and it whoops my ass.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
can't help but like get extra mad at that. I'm like,
I gotta-
it's just Pokemon. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
this hard.
I mean, I have like an 80-something% win rate on Eldegoss, so I can, maybe let's do it.
Oh, dude, I
It's
forget.
my fault for not taking it seriously, honestly.
Fuck, I wish I knew what my fucking win rate was with Mammoth Swine. Mammoth Swine is my main for sure. I fucking
he's so fun.
it's so fucking good, dude. Cowboy. What's your next pick?
All right, we're gonna go into roguelite genres here.
Yes. Yes, hit
which
me.
is my bread and butter. I love
Yep.
randomization. I love all that. I'm going.
Me too, I love you.
Brotato.
Brotato, okay.
I don't think you guys know, JB and Jake. We did an episode with Brotato in it and a couple of
did.
other things. But I seeded that game because I had been playing it way before, thanks to Jorbs, and then way after. I've level 5'd every character on Brotato. I've completed it. I've done everything. There's something about that game. I love what I would call Excel spreadsheet games because like behind it, it's just numbers adding up. Like the gameplay isn't skill shots. I'm doing great input. You're just entering in numbers correctly and getting a large output, which is like your damage or whatever, and then winning. And Brotato is like a really good game for that. Just like picking the right items because it's for anybody that doesn't know, it's an arena roguelite battler. You just get dropped into a square full of enemies. You pick the right weapons. It auto shoots at them just like Vampire Survivors. And you just get better. You snowball and you win. And there's something about that loop of just clicking things and winning. Click a button, add the math, win. I don't know. It's like relaxing, but not.
It's that same essence of like MOBAs, right? Because it's like you start off as like a garbage little man, and then at the end you're a god destroying worlds.
Great fucking comparison. Yep.
I'd even compare it to like any game with like a death spiral, like chess. Chess, once you start taking pieces, you're snowballing, you're winning, you've made the correct choices, and you feel like a fucking IQ 500. You know,
that's one thing that I love about. One of my favorite genres is like a deck building roguelike. I love breaking the fucking game with those. Like one of the newest, I think it just came out. Balatro.
Oh yeah,
everybody is playing that,
dude.
Everybody.
It's so fun to break that game and just like rack up multipliers and shit. But yeah, no, I get where you're coming from with Brotato. Hell yeah,
I thought about
awesome.
getting into that. I'm a little worried though.
Oh, it's good. I mean, you prepare to lose many hours of your life, but it's good.
It's just poker. It's playing cards.
But it's good. It's pretty fucking wacky.
There's more to it.
Yeah, it'll be like so.
I gotta look into it.
Yeah, you gotta look into it. We'll look into it. Before we get into the rest of our picks, how about we take an ad break?
Sounds
I
good.
love ad breaks.
Get that bread. That judge bread.
Or money.
Exactly. We'll be right back. This episode was brought to you today by our wonderful, generous, dazzling patrons: A Novel Console, Jared Schrader, Jameson Empire, Adam Phineas, Trey, Adam Revival and Extinction Podcast, Jeff Miners, Jenny E, Kevin Demo, and Thrak. All of you are superstars, and I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. I mean that. With your support, I've been able to make every part of Superpod Saga so much better. I really greatly appreciate your current and future support, and I just hope all of you are rewarded in some big cosmic, karmic way. So yeah, thank you a lot. If you're a fan of coffee and you're looking for something different, I think we've got just the thing for you. That's Bones Coffee. Bones Coffee is not your usual coffee company. Of course, it's all sugar-free, gluten-free, all that stuff, because it's just coffee, nothing added to it. But they roast each batch of coffee beans to your order, and they've got just a bazillion different flavors to choose from. They've got your usual French vanilla, salted caramel, they've got Irish cream, of course they've got decaf, single origin coffees like Kenya, Guatemala, stuff like that, even what they call high voltage, which is extra strength, extra caffeine. But they have all sorts of other awesome kind of out of the box flavors. They've got ones like cotton candy, maple bacon, and even mint chocolate chip ice cream. And they're always coming up with new crossover flavors, like they've done a bunch for Nightmare Before Christmas, Indiana Jones, even Spider-Man, of all things. And they're also coming up with new seasonal flavors all the time. If this sounds right up your alley, feel free to use the link in our episode description and use coupon code SUPERPODSAGA at checkout to get 20% off your order. That's SUPERPODSAGA at checkout to get 20% off your order. And if you're not just in the market for coffee, you can also get some sweet mugs. They've got lots of cool shirts. They've got all sorts of different brewing equipment like French presses, stuff like that. Just head on over to bonescoffee.com, or again, use the link in our episode description and get 20% off. Get yourself a new interesting flavor and spice up your morning routine with Bones Coffee. I really hope you enjoy. I'm a really big fan of it, and I hope you find one that really hooks you. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good one. It's really important to stay hydrated. They say to drink 8 to 10 cups of water per day to stay properly hydrated, but sometimes that can be difficult to do and completely inconvenient, and most of us don't feel like carrying a gallon of water with us at all times. But that's where Liquid IV comes in. Liquid IV is the category-winning hydration brand fueling your well-being, and their hydration multiplier is the one product you're missing in your daily routine. In just one stick, you get 5 essential vitamins and 2 times faster hydration than water alone. Use it first thing in the morning, before a workout, when you feel run down, after a long night out, or on long flights. Man, in Iowa, the summers can be brutal. 90 degrees and tons of humidity, and that just saps the energy and water right out of your system within just a few minutes. Luckily, Liquid IV hydrates 2 times faster than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. It's very important to replace those electrolytes, you know? And I just love how quick and easy it is to use Liquid IV. You just get one packet and a bottle of water, and you just pour that packet into the bottle of water, shake the heck out of it, and bam, you are good to go. Since using Liquid IV, I felt way more alert, active, and just plain better versus drinking water alone. My favorite flavors to go to are the Yuzu Pineapple Energy Multiplier and the Tropical Punch Hydration Multiplier. I can't get enough of those ones. And what makes them even better is, like I mentioned earlier, they're packed with 5 essential vitamins like B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. And again, 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. And they're non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy, which is just great. So you can get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code SUPERPODSAGA at checkout. That's 20% off anything when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code SUPERPODSAGA, SUPERPODSAGA at liquidiv.com. You have a great one, superstars. Fuck, I lost it. There it is. Okay. How the fuck do I start this off? Hey, pencil sharpeners, right? You know them, you love them, you sharpen pencils with them. When your point gets dull, you sharpen it, right? But what about other objects that get dull after a while, like a nail, thumbtack, your finger, whatever? What happens when those get dull? What do you do with those? You get introducing the everything sharpener, I guess is what we'll call it. It can sharpen any object known to mankind into a fine, sharp point, capable of puncturing anything, or even writing, I guess, if you want to. A lava lamp, you could sharpen that if you want to. Your fucking toes, God forbid, you want pointy toes, sharpen them. Your mint 1997, I don't know what the fuck. Blue Eyes White Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card. Sharpen that to a fucking point and kill somebody. I don't care what you do with it. How do you guys feel about the everything sharpener?
That's going to be used for one thing. That's going to be used for one thing.
And you're pointing down.
You don't even
you
don't even need
there.
to list anything else. That's like calling it a Hitachi back massager. It's going to be used for one goddamn thing.
I don't know. The only thing I need to sharpen is my mind.
Ooh.
Play the you know, the YouTube short music that plays behind every clip of like a dude like being a misogynist. You play that right there. The only thing I need to sharpen is my mind, because if you sharpen your penis, that's beta. And
That's beta.
It
I'm
sounds like you're
Sigma.
giving yourself a lobotomy. If you're shaving off sections of your brain, that's a lobotomy, JP.
Yeah.
you just don't understand what it takes to operate at this level, man. Like I'm out here making
lobotomy,
decisions and money. I get all the money and I get all the women.
I get all the
All the
decisions.
I get all the decisions. People come to me and they're like, "What shoes should I wear?" And I said, "It doesn't matter because my
Those.
mind is so sharp."
I'm an alpha male. I'm over here. I'm making choices, you know. I step out on the sidewalk, left or right, I go left. I don't even think about it. I just start walking, you know.
Fuck that.
I see a guy, I see a baby, I hit it. You know, I'm out here making executive decisions. That is the
Oh.
alpha mentality. Thanks to the Dick Sharpener 5000. What was it called?
The everything sharpener.
The Everything Sharpener.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I go to a restaurant. I order a salad. I notice that I get a whole fucking carrot. It isn't, or I guess not a whole. Sorry, a baby carrot.
A whole carrot?
My bad. I meant to say a baby carrot.
No,
I
go
get
with it. Let him
Oh,
go.
fuck. Okay, I get a whole carrot. I get a whole carrot in my salad. I notice that fucker's dull. That's old and dull. You know what? I sharpen it to a fine point, and I fucking stab the waiter in the hand. Like, dude, this isn't as sharp as I want it to be. I'm out here making decisions. I'm the alpha male, and you stare him directly in the eyes as you pee on his shoes to establish dominance.
He's
You
beginning
own
to
the
Shoes are
believe.
sharpened too.
His shoes are sharp.
You gotta pee
The whole-
through the everything sharpener so it kind of stings when it hits him.
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you even pee if your dick was sharpened? Like, do you think it'd be like a spray?
Oh my god.
Power
you pee
washer.
into it and
Power
piss
wash,
knives.
yes.
Piss knives
Oh.
fly out the other end because it sharpens your piss and you can basically kill anybody with it.
This is turning into like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure now.
Oh, I forgot they put that in there. Yeah, that was
Oh, the piss stand? Yeah.
Yeah, the piss the
Sharp
night piss
piss.
stand.
Oh my fucking
Sharp
God.
piss stand.
Hey, if you're fucking get like a USB thumb drive, sharpen it, hide it in your sleeve, take it to work, kill somebody. Get a used copy of Madden NFL fucking 97. I don't give a shit. sharpen it, throw it, kill somebody. It's just an all-around murder machine.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You can
Everything
also
Sharpener.
take like a normally dressed man and like just boom, sharp dressed man.
Boom, sharp dressed man. Oh my
Girls go
god.
crazy. for a
ZZ
sharp
Top
dressed man.
invented it. Did you know that?
The sharpen ZZ Top, man. Sharpen those
Yeah.
beards.
Because the sharpest letter is a Z.
9 out of 10 inmates approve. They love the Everything Sharpener.
Oh, thank you, Everything Sharpener, for sponsoring this episode. And we're back. Oh, JB. Yeah, JB, it's your turn. What's your next pick?
I'm gonna go with my next pick. Is a bit of a sleeper pick, but it's Path of Exile.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Ooh, okay.
This is the Diablo 3 that people actually wanted. This is the spiritual successor to Diablo 2. It is free to play. All of the sort of monetization is all just to support the developer. You get some fancy clothes and stuff, but no pay to win, right? But it's like a true Diablo 2 successor, and it hits on the same level that Diablo 2 always did, which is like you start off, it's the same thing with like MOBAs, and it's the same thing with these sort of deck builders, and it's the same thing we've been talking about all along, which is the thing that people really care about, which is you start off this little baby on a beach, and then you grab a thing, and then you start beating up zombies, and then you become a god, and you destroy gods at the end of it. And it's just a lot of fun, and there's a lot of passion that goes behind it. And I think the developers, they have this mentality, which I wish that most developers had, which is if something is not fun, get rid of it. And if players are doing something in order to subvert game mechanics, lean in and give them what they want, right?
Mhm.
So every step of the way. So there was this whole, I don't want to get too nerdy right now on a video game podcast of all places.
Heaven
But-
forbid.
Heaven forbid, clutch my pearls. But there was this situation where people would stack these different flasks that they all gave you certain abilities, and you would have to real quick hit like 1 through 5 or 1 through 6 to get all these abilities all at once. And they were doing these crazy things, and the developer said, I'm just going to give you a button to drink all your flasks at once. Right? This is the sort of thing that you don't get from AAA developers nowadays, and it's something that can only happen with a game like Path of Exile. And I just keep coming back to it because it's a fun game, it's enjoyable, it scratches itches, and the developers are like really good people and good at their jobs.
Nice.
Don't you hate that when like a AAA game has this bug that makes their game fun, and then on principle they patch it out?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't even want to fucking play your game anymore. You got rid of my punch dash just because you didn't intend it. Go to
Right.
hell.
Yeah, imagine if Smash Brothers removed the wave dash, right? Like,
Yes.
it's so important.
That fucking
It's
skill
literally-
tree is insane. Holy
Yeah,
Christ.
if you want to operate on all cylinders, that's the game for you. If you want to, this game, you will watch a YouTube video, and I shit you not, you'll watch a 20-minute YouTube video where they never show a video, like any gameplay. And it's all theory crafting in a Google Doc. And they're just showing all these like Excel formulas, and they're like, so yeah, I'm really excited for the damage output of this potential build, and I'm curious to see what it'll do. And it'll have like 1 million views. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like
shit's
this,
yeah.
that's the game
Obsession
for
games.
turbo nerds, and I love it. I love it.
Fuck. All right, Jake. What you got for us?
We're gonna go into games that I actually like now. So no more shitting on games. Up next on my list is a game from when I was younger. Oh, 5th and 6th grade Jake. Oh, nerdy before he was cool Jake with his glasses and his acne. Oh, if I could only have a friend. But wait, there's a friend right there in a cute little red and white ball. That's right, it's Pokemon, baby.
Pokemon. Yep. News coming.
Ooh.
Yeah, I am 100% I mean, is there a word? I know there's Gen 1ers. Is there a word for Gen 1 and 2?
A Pokefan?
Am I a twosie? Am I a Gen 2sie? I don't know. I don't know if
think
there's
so.
a name for it. But yeah, the
Gen
first two
Z.
generations. The first the first two generations of Pokemon are near and dear to my heart. So much so that like I even have Paris, Parasect, and Caterpie on my shoulder, dude.
Yep.
And as a tattoo, not in real life. And I played the absolute shit out of these games when they were new. And I remember when the anime came out and I was obsessed. I remember when the base set of the trading card game came out. Fucking obsessed. I traded out a Kangaskhan for 4 basic Pokemon at that time, and I'm still mad about it. In fact, I have more stuff to be mad about Pokemon. Fucking Brett Moses. Yeah, you're out there. I'm calling you out again. He stole my Jolteon on the playground once.
Oh, fucking Brett.
Fucking Brett Moses. Give me my Jolteon back. But I've played every generation of Pokemon. I still go back to it. I don't even know if I really like it anymore. The past few entries into the franchise haven't really scratched the itch for me like the old ones did. That may be
Yeah,
because I'm getting
true.
older. I don't know. Well, okay, for the exception, I loved Legends Arceus. Like raining down Pokeball Hell Fury on poor little baby Pokemon on the beach was so exciting and fun. I loved that. But yeah, man, like whenever I get the itch to play Pokemon, I run to my 3DS and I play Red and Blue or Gold and Silver on that. Like it's such comfort food to me. I can still hum all the songs. I still love how janky Generation 1 is with the broken moves and accidentally making the psychic Pokemon overpowered, and just everything about it. I love it. It's just, I don't know. It scratches every itch for me. It's like it has a special place in my brain where it lives now, and it will never go away, I don't think.
Nope, it's inoperable.
It's like a tumor.
It's a tumor. That's what it is.
One day there will be a good Pokemon game again, and on that
I
day,
fucking hope.
I will die happy.
The one we all talked about as kids when Pokemon first came out, and we'd
Mhm.
all be on the playground. Could you imagine Pokemon like in real life? Like you can see the Pokemon in the grass crawling. And Arceus
Yep.
tried to do that, but man, it didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't our childhood dream. They
It
will
was
get there one
one-
day.
dealing with the limitations of the Switch hardware, and 2, dealing with the limitations of the Game Freak developers. I'm sorry.
It's
Well-
all the developers, man. Like
Yeah.
Switch can run Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Kinda.
It does though, and it does it well
It
enough.
does.
It does well enough that it takes zero enjoyment away from me. It works
Yep.
good enough. It
Yeah,
does.
next
Nintendo-
Pokemon PC
I-
exclusive.
I just want Nintendo to release like a real contender with consoles.
Yep.
Or
I
some
know.
sort of online service or something where developers can really show
Make a
what they
game.
can do with Pokemon. I think Power World is the closest we've come to it so far.
I think that's the reason why Power World is so successful, because people are so goddamn hungry for a fun, a really fun Pokemon game again.
Yeah.
Right? Scarlet and Violet tried to open up the world, and it kind of did. Like I even played and beat those, man. I don't know if I liked any of it, but I did. You know, in comes a competitor like Power World. I think that's the only reason Power World's successful. It's in early
Yeah.
access, it's janky as shit, but it offered more of a real world with more interaction with your pals, with your Pokemon. People are fucking hungry for an amazing experience with that franchise. But I don't know. Will they ever do it? They make too much money with it, the way it is now. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. My favorite generation so far is 3. Like
3 was good.
Sapphire,
Ruby Sapphire?
yeah, Ruby Sapphire, Emerald for sure is my favorite though. That one I've
Ah.
replayed over and over and over and over, and so much so that like as a kid I replayed it so many times I eventually went and got the action replay so that I could start
Oh, yeah.
like adding in Pokemon that I couldn't normally get because there were so
Cool.
many you have to get from like events like Mew and
Mhm.
Celebi, and I forget the other ones, but
In Gen 3, was
Yeah.
it Shaman? Was Shaman in Gen 3?
no, that
The
was
little hedgehog?
4.
That was
was
4?
4.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Pokemon is great, man. I feel you. It's Scarlet and Violet was a fucking gigantic letdown. Like it was cool at first, but then you do kind of start to see all the shit that fell through the cracks, like how every single town looks exactly the same. Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
bullshit.
and the pop-in is atrocious. It was so poorly optimized. Like the windmills running at 3 FPS in the background,
Yeah,
and
dude.
like literal just NPCs who walk around on the same path would materialize 20 feet in front of you. It was
Right.
so bad. God, and it had such potential because if that game ran really, really, really fluid, I think a lot of people would be like, "Man, this is really good." But it
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
didn't. It was such ah,
Yeah, I think the best Pokemon was Yellow. Like,
the
how can you
Pikachu
beat
special edition.
surfing Pikachu, man? Like, Pokemon Yellow was a banger. It was just red and blue, but you had a surfing Pikachu. It's
And you
so
got Team
good.
Rocket too.
That's
and you
true.
could also
You had
Like
the
get
Jesse and
actual Team
James.
Rocket. Yeah, you had
Yeah.
you could also
Ash.
get all
And...
3 starters too.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yes, you
do.
could.
Yeah, you get Venusaur from someone in Cerulean City, I think, or not Venusaur, Bulbasaur, Charmander. I don't remember where we get the other ones, but yeah, you get all 3 starters along with Pikachu, and then what, like 2
Pikachu
more of
follows
your
you
choice.
around. Oh, and you could pet him, and he had like,
Pika.
and it came out. I don't know if any of you remember this, but there was like a pedometer, a Pikachu pedometer that you could get, and you
That
had a
was
little
for gold. That was
Pikachu
for
like
Soul
Neo,
Silver
like
and
a
Heart
little
Gold,
pet.
yeah.
Yeah, and you could click the buttons and feed him, and you could walk with him. And I used to throw him onto the dryer when the dryer was going, and it would like bounce him
To get you
around, and I get
steps.
more steps, and then I could unlock more food. Oh, I wish I could go back to those days, man.
Honestly,
So much
Pokemon Go
fun.
now. What are you talking about?
No,
it's not the same.
Yeah,
It's not the
tape your phone
same.
to the fan.
This was the
Tape your phone.
90s, man.
Tape your phone to the fan and hatch those eggs.
That's true. That's true.
This will be my last one because I kind of just let loose with Pokemon there. So my last one is recently got a remaster. It's a game that I've put many hours into back in its heyday. Pocket Card Jockey. I'm a fucking
What?
junkie for Pocket Card
I've
Jockey.
never heard
Yeah.
this.
Is that on the
Oh
3DS?
my god. Yeah. So it's solitaire, horse racing, and like an RPG all in one. So basically it's these like cartoony, cutesy little graphics, and you're a jockey, you just race horses, but so during a race you'll play like different rounds of solitaire, and depending on how well you do in these different games of solitaire, that'll determine how much energy your horse has, how much stamina it has, basically building up everything for like the perfect what is it, the final stretch, I guess, of the race. Like you're basically building up all this energy, all this stamina, you're building all this up for like the final stretch. And there's also different little power-ups you can get sometimes, like a boost card that'll give you like a boost during the final stretch, little carrot cards for like a boost of stamina, all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, and then after a race, depending on how many I think you can pick up like little horseshoe cards that give you XP, but you'll also get XP from depending on what place you get in a race. You'll get XP, your horse will level up, it'll get more stamina, more speed, it might learn a new skill. Uh, each like breed of horse also has different like passive abilities as well too. Like if they're like the first one you get, I think its passive is like when it's in between 2 rival horses, it builds up more energy or whatever. And then when a horse reaches like a certain age, you let it loose on the farm, then you just breed horses and you can create like the perfect horse. And there's different breeds of horses, they're all pretty cool. um yeah, Pocket Card Jockey is on the Switch now. It's a little bit different because you don't have that bottom screen like with the stylus and all that shit, but it plays fucking smoothly. They add a whole bunch of extra shit that 3DS doesn't have. It's great.
But it sounds like the main gameplay is still solitaire, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're just matching fucking 7s,
Okay.
8s, 9s, and 10s and all that shit. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of strategy to it as well too, not just in solitaire, but like in how you move your horse around the track to like what are they called? The sweet spots, comfort zones. There's
Yeah,
different
yeah.
like comfort zones. Like if you're in like the middle, you'll build up a lot of energy, and then as you go out of your level 3 comfort zone, you'll yeah.
See, I'm just impressed that they made solitaire fun. I'm looking at it. It looks fun.
It's awesome. It's only like $7, I think, too.
It's an old version of Balro or whatever, Baltro, because it's
Yeah.
making a boring old card game fun again.
Exactly.
original.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fucking good. And they added online multiplayer as well. So like you and 4
Oh,
friends
cool.
can race against all these fucking computer controlled characters, and yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Cowboy. What's your next one?
Oh, here, let's jump to the top of the list.
Wait, yeah, I was
Have
gonna
you
say
guys-
how much time do we got? Do we have to rapid fire? Because you said you're sleepy. I don't want you to fall asleep in the office.
Oh no, we can do like one last one. Like you guys can do your last ones, and then we'll end it.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping to the top. Question for everyone: have you ever felt deep shame in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
All the time.
Every night
Yeah.
of my life.
Yes.
And it's like, have you ever said to yourself, "You said you wouldn't do this again. You promised."
Oh,
I've
yeah.
said that
That's-
to you.
Well, do I have the game for you? Introducing Rocket League,
Oh,
the soccer car game. Bear with me because you're asking why. Why is this a problem? Why is this game a problem for you? It's a fucking problem.
It's a fucking lifestyle.
It's gotten in the way of my marriage. It's caused problem with me and my kids. So what I call this game is heroin, which if you've ever heard the drug, that's
No,
what this
never.
is for me.
It sounds delicious.
Well, because the problem was it was too equatable. So it's the thing about this game is it's very physical. The physics on it are very good. So if you've seen high level play or what's called the RLCS, the Rocket League Championship Series, these people are so mechanically impressive. They are like acrobats in the sky playing this
hell yeah.
game. And so the physics is so good that it feels like real gravity, real physics. That's all in there. So when you get good at it, it's like getting good at a physical skill like juggling, and it feels really good. Like it goes straight to your brain and it feeds the fucking dopamine every time you do something cool. I have about 7,000 hours, I think 7 or 9,000, somewhere in that. And I have uninstalled probably about 11 times. And my most recent install was for this episode here, where I was, I think I was maybe 4 months sober or something like that off of Rocket League. And I
Jesus
reinstalled. I reinstalled the game for a single night. I played it. And I stayed up on a work night till like 1 to 2 a.m. I think I finally fell
Oh my
asleep about
God.
2:30. I wake up at 4:30.
Ugh.
And okay, so this is my thing. Games that we keep coming back to, this is bad. I don't know if other people out there have this, but this is a game where, you know how people talk about the addiction cycles of mobile games and predatory games and all that. Not that it's a predatory game, but this is like the brain chemistry they're talking about. I am so addicted that I will sit there and play it while I yell at myself in my head to stop.
Good lord.
And so 10 out of 10, recommend it. Great game, tons of fun, and that is my time.
What's
I
the
mean,
what's the
that's-
video game? What's the video game equivalent to like methadone? Like what's Rocket League's methadone?
I don't
Because
know.
I think you need
Jockey.
it. I think
Maybe
Pocket
Card Jockey. You were telling me to get a pack of Hot Wheels, which I thought was
I
very
was
derisive.
they're $1 a piece.
It's not the point, Jake. It's like somebody getting off of heroin. You're like, just drink a soda when you feel like shooting up.
Have yourself a nice sunny D.
Just
Take
have
a
yourself a
walk.
nice sunny day, you know.
The
Get
fucking
it? Have you tried suckers?
Jesus fucking Christ! You trade those harsh, abrasive ass drugs for fucking sugar, fucking tea. Fucking
That's
Sunny
not
D.
far from the truth, man. That
I'm
really
going to tell you right
happens.
now, I installed it, I was playing, and I was having fun for the first 20 minutes. And I went to go take a drink. My hand was shaking from the adrenaline because I'm not supposed to be playing it. And there's such a visceral reaction that my hand was like shaking because I was so full of adrenaline. It's bad. Video games can be bad addictions.
Yeah, fucking. Well, I guess this isn't really an addiction, but like Smite. Sometimes the matches can take a really long fucking
Yes.
time. Like if you're playing a conquest mode, we had a match take up to like I think an hour and a half one time, and I had to pee so bad I thought my fucking kidneys were gonna pop. It's wild.
And you pissed yourself.
No, I held it the
Oh,
entire time.
I was waiting. I
Aw.
was waiting for a jug to come
yeah,
in.
I
for
fucking
like,
died.
like I was in the
So
hospital afterwards.
I just let her rip and won the match, like an alpha male.
Like Dumb and Dumber. Hey, call back to the beginning of the episode. Dumb and Dumber.
Hey.
Let it go, man. It's really warm.
It's warm.
JB, what's your next one, man?
Man,
Top of the list, JB.
I'm looking at the two. And they both are contenders. All right, so we've talked a lot about MOBAs, so I'm gonna give a special honor to Dota 2.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Dota 2 is just it's my game, man. I've been playing since Dota 1. I'm ex-military, and in Afghanistan, I went somewhere that had internet, and I had a thumb drive, and I got Dota 1, like Warcraft 3, the Dota 1, and I brought it back to our little base, and I played Dota with a bunch of dudes. Like, I've been playing this game for so long, and I just can't stop. Like, I just love it so much, and it makes me angry because I don't do well with toxicity. And if anybody's ever played a MOBA, you know that the first game you ever launch into, somebody's going to be flaming you. Like, it's just part
Absolutely.
of the experience in a way. So I don't
It's
play
part of the
with
ecosystem.
Yeah, I don't play with people I don't like. I don't play with randoms. So I only play with people I know, which means I don't play very often. But when I do play with randoms, it's always in bot matches. So I'll go into a bot match where it's 5 normal people against 5 bots, and then I'll make friends with the people in the bot matches, and then we will go play regular games together. But I've tried to play solo queue in every MOBA that exists, and it takes about 3 games before I go, I'm 30 plus years old. What am I doing with my life? I don't need to take like this sort of flack from high schoolers. It's just, I don't know it, but at the same time, it's like what Cowboy was saying. It's my crack. I can't stop. MOBAs they hit everything in my brain. My brain chemistry and MOBAs are so in sync that it's a problem. It's a problem.
Fuck. Yep. 100% agree, dude. It's and they hook you with all these new characters they bring out all the time, and the new skins and shit, new event. They'll be like, limited time skin, you can never ever get it ever again. But then it's like, oh, but it's for my boy Cthulhu. I have to get it.
Yeah.
The new skin for Cthulhu, baby. Yeah.
And then the whole ecosystem where it's like, oh, you're not a top dog unless you got the cool skins.
Yep. Exactly.
So you got to buy them.
And
Exactly.
every year I'll watch the International, which is their big tournament, like millions and millions of dollars on the line. And of course, they always announce a new character at every International.
Oh yeah, every single one.
So you're all hyped up. You're watching the best players in the world just dominate. You're like, this looks so amazing. New character. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so cool. And of course, you reinstall and you start playing again. That's the cycle.
You're so you want to know how right you are? Guess what was last weekend?
RLCS,
baby.
Yep.
Why do you think it was a lie? I didn't reinstall it because of this episode. I reinstalled it because I've been watching pros. God damn it, they got us.
God
They're
damn it.
geniuses.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Congratulations, I played myself.
Jake, my man, what's your last one?
Okay. Well, I just gotta say, I am fucking not like you guys in that regard. I don't watch esports. I don't watch stuff like that. I don't get hooked. MOBAs make me throw up, not because they're bad games, but because I'm so bad at them, and I feel bad, and it makes my tummy
we
hurt.
do too.
You just gotta put in the 1,000
But
hours.
the thing is, I don't wanna.
Yeah.
Okay,
put in the 1,000 hours, Jake.
Absolutely not. So
It gets
I'll
really
tell you
good
what
at
I put-
6,000. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what I put
does.
thousands of hours into. I had so many on my list. I'm going to do honorable mentions. I play Banjo-Kazooie a lot. I play The Sims a lot, and like
Mhm.
Jurassic Park Evolution 2. I'm always
Mhm.
playing Mega Man and Mario. I play
Yeah.
FromSoft games like crazy. I still play Elden Ring and Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 and stuff like that. super honorable mention, Bethesda games, Fallout
All of
3,
them.
Fallout 4, 76, even New Vegas, and then
Yeah.
Skyrim, and not Starfield, but the other ones. Dude, I've quit my job for more than one of those when they released, and yes, I fucking love those games. I love them so much, and those are the things that I put thousands of hours into. But my number one, my absolute number one, my golden child, the game that I gave, I mean, my son's middle name is named after this goddamn game. It's the Mass Effect trilogy. It's not any one of them. It's Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I've completed the trilogy run at least, I don't know, like a dozen times, and each time it's like 150 hours or so to do it. And I do every single side quest. I make sure everyone is safe. I've cured the genophage. Talizora is now Talizora of Est Normandy. The Corians and the Geth will share a home world. I've watched Legion die so many times. And the fucked up thing about it is I have never deviated from my playthrough one time. I've never played evil. I've never played different classes.
What?
Yes, I don't. With the Mass Effect trilogy, I repeat every single choice and every line of dialogue, every side quest, everything. I repeat it verbatim over and over just to relive those moments with the characters and relive the world just the way I like it. Yeah, it's fucking insane, I guess, to a lot of people, because you know, in a trilogy like that, it offers so many choices, like it incentivizes you to do different things.
I was
And
gonna say, like, I compared my game to heroin, but I'm actually more worried about you. This is
what is
more
it?
alarming than what I said.
I fall victim to solipsism or something. I don't know. I just keep repeating my same run. And I just keep doing it, and it feels better. I'm like Beetlejuice. I've completed the run 142 times, and it keeps getting funnier every time I do it. Man, dude, I love
Jake, if you can
that
hear
trilogy.
me, you're stuck in a time loop.
Wake up, Jake!
Wake up, Jake!
No, Krios needs to reunite with his son. No,
I just can't believe that you would slap that reporter so many times. Like, what's
Every time.
Oh,
Pretty
because
good,
I've
Jake.
been singing Albadroni, whatever her fucking name is.
Do you do it, Jake?
I dominate her.
Every time.
I fucking
misogyny.
Yes.
And this is what I
No.
call a
Am I
true
right?
Sigma male.
Equal rights.
Play the
And
music
lefts.
again. Play the music.
Yes, yeah, she's equally able to be punched. Yes, I'm a feminist.
Equally able.
Yes,
If you
But
think
yeah,
about it,
dude,
everyone's equally able to be punched.
that's true. That's true,
true.
and that's what true equality in a modern world looks like. And that's what Mass Effect. That's what it does for me. Promotes true equality in a fucked up world.
Yeah. I funnel all my equality through violence.
Absolutely.
No other medium do I make people equal.
I feel that pick though. Like
Yeah.
especially when you said you don't really deviate from the path all that much. I mean, yeah, Burnout Revenge, there's literally no way to deviate from the path except for like maybe picking different cars. But
Yeah.
it's just fun. That's just comfort. Like something you know.
Comfort, yeah.
Yeah, something that you know near and dear to your heart. Absolutely, yeah.
It's like singing the favorite lyrics to a song. You wouldn't
Yeah.
just
Yep.
sing the song differently just because you
Thank
sang
you.
the song the same way
Thank
1,000
you.
times.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Or-
She wasn't looking dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L. She
More
was
like a
looking
Z.
smart in the shape of a Z.
It's like when you go into the grocery store or like the gas station and you're like, I kind of want a candy bar, and it's like you go to your Old Faithful like
Yes.
fucking Twix or a Kit Kat. Like no one wants to deviate from the norm and go get a fucking zero bar. God
No,
forbid.
absolutely not.
No,
Because
I'm
every
not-
time it sucks.
Yeah, I'm not about that zero. That zero bar life. Fuck that.
Every time you try something new, it sucks. You go to your favorite restaurant, you decide to try the new thing, it sucks. You wish you got the Philly cheesesteak. Like, that's what it is.
Oh, I could go for a Philly. Hey, listeners, that's it. That's all the best games we keep coming back to. Those are the only games we keep coming back to. I need to go eat like 14 cheesesteaks because that sounds really good.
Yeah,
Or
it
like
does.
or like a French dip. Philly cheesesteak French dip. That sounds so fucking good.
Like an au jus.
Oof. Say it again, but slower.
Like an au jus.
Ooh.
Now say it faster.
Like an au jus.
Yeah.
Even hotter.
Oh,
Now say it with a French accent.
That's racist. I'm sorry.
Ooh, the French dip, baby. Oh.
dip. Oh fuck. Well, boys, one more time for the listeners. Where can they find you guys and your show and all that
At
stuff?
my house. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
By
are
address.
we are welcome. That's welcome to
There we go.
GameCorp. You can find us on all your favorite do you call them podcatchers, podcasting apps? You can find us on all the social medias. Come say hi to us. Listen to our shows. Our show really is a labor of love. We put so much goddamn time into making these episodes, and it's all for you guys. It's all just to entertain you guys and make you laugh, man.
And it's a really, really fucking cool concept. Like just like this like fictional company that you guys work for, and then you have all those little like matching little avatars in Discord too. It's really
Yeah.
adorable. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join
No.
the Discord. See our cute little avatars.
Exactly.
Come see how cute we can be.
It'll be adorable for you.
Thank you, listeners, for listening, doing what you do. Thank you, Cowboy, JB, Jake.
You're
thank
welcome.
you guys for coming on. It was
Yeah, you're
fucking
welcome.
awesome. It's a blast having all you dudes
It was a
on,
good time.
joking about Sigma males and roast beef and
Oh yeah, those were jokes, right? No.
oh fuck.
It's more of a
Wasn't
passion
Oh,
project,
boy.
really.
that.
But yeah, thank you for having us on your show, man.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
Absolutely. Hell yeah, I'd love to have you guys on another time, anytime. Have a good night, listeners. Everybody say bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Good night.